Hi, we're here at Bully Dog Technologies today, and we're going to show you how to put more horsepower in your truck. The first install we're going to do is the PowerPup downloader with Outlook combo. When you receive your kit, the kit will include the PowerPup cable, the Outlook wiring harness, and a pyrometer probe. First thing we're going to do is install this PowerPup downloader on this new 05 Cummins Dodge diesel. The OBD2 port is located on the driver's side of the vehicle underneath the steering wheel right next to the hood latch. Prior to plugging the PowerPup in, you need to make sure the vehicle is shut off and the key is out of the ignition. One of the easiest ways to put horsepower in your truck is with a simple PowerPup downloader. Turn ignition to the run position. Now, with all that horsepower we just put in there, the next thing we need to do is monitor it. That's where our Outlook monitor comes into play. The Outlook monitor is a one-of-a-kind monitor. It monitors everything from boost to EGTs, 0 to 60 times, quarter-mile times, and even has an extra EGT so you can hook up a post and a pre-turbo. This is where the installation starts, under the hood. Once underneath the hood, simply look back here on the driver's side next to the firewall on top of the engine, find this map sensor. Simply unplug it, lift it up here, take the Outlook wiring harness, snap it together. Take the OEM style connector that comes on our Outlook harness, simply replace it back to where you just unplugged the other one. The data link is located down on the driver's side of the motor, about halfway down with a plug. Now that you've located the data port down on the side of the motor, simply unplug it, and you'll have is a dead end plug. Once you've removed this, simply replace it with ours and run your wires accordingly so they look nice. Now that we've installed the wiring harness for the Outlook, the next thing we need to do is install the pyrometer. On a Dodge, it goes on the passenger side of the vehicle, right here by the turbo. Go ahead and drill that hole with a 5/16 bit. Tap it with an 1/8 pipe thread tap. Place your pyro in place. Now that we've put that pyrometer on that truck, the next thing we need to do is install the Outlook monitor. The Outlook monitor is a one-of-a-kind monitor that monitors everything we've put on this truck today. The great thing about this is it's the only one on the market that allows the on-the-fly adjustability of that previous download that we put on earlier. Now that we've installed the Outlook and the pillar pod and ran all the wires down through the dash and out through the firewall, the only thing left at this point is to make the connections underneath the hood. Now, for the final connections underneath the hood, all you simply do is you take the one we just ran through the firewall. As you can see, I've already attached the pyrometer to the pyro one. You take the wires from the data link port, you simply snap them together, attach the ground wires, and you're ready to go. Now with the key turned on and the Outlook powered up, simply scroll down and select the truck which this has been installed. Now that we've selected our truck, there's 4 displays on the monitor. We've selected, in the top left is boost, top right is quarter-mile time, bottom left is pre-turbo pyro, and bottom right is coolant temperature. You can also select all these things, and the other thing with the on-the-fly adjustability is with this little knob, you can just turn it down. That is back to stock. Now that the Outlook monitor works and we got all that horsepower in that motor, The next thing we need to do is give it a little bit more air and put an RFI intake in it. The next step at this point is to get rid of that stock air cleaner. Now that we've installed the RFI and attached the intake hose, the only thing we got left is the filter and the mass airflow sensor. Simply tighten the hose clamp, set this in place, and put the screws in. With the RFI installed, the Outlook monitor hooked up, and the download in, now you can say you've got some BullyDog underneath your hood.